Welcome to Love Them Knives. Mothus, Bestech. It's good. I like it. Thank you. See you later. Oh, Mothus. The Mothus Kombou design. And if there's anybody that's pulling Bestech together, it's this boy right here from Poland. Kombou. M390 blade, by the way. Is that what a moth's head looks like? Apparently. In Poland, that's what they look like. And by the way, it looks like this otherwise. So you can move the clip this side to this side. What you think about that? Oh, and what do you think about the satin grind on here? Isn't that lovely? If you just touch that blade, just touch that blade. Ooh, baby. That is what is that lock called? I mean, everybody calls it a different one. I call it an axis lock, but whatever. Okay, so I got mine. White Mountain Knives, the Mothus, $297. So LTK is your discount code, right? Where are you then? You're at 269, 267, something like that. Okay, almost $30 off, right? So is it worth that? Oh yeah, baby, all day long for all the kind of stuff that's going on with this knife. Eight inches overall length, basically 3.5-inch blade. And it's a bar lock. It's a bar lock. I've been to the bar. I've been locked into the bar. Okay, hold on. In 4 ounces in weight. Where do they put Kombou? They don't even put them in here. Okay, now. What was I going to say? Okay, here's this. You can get it in the light bronze. You can get it in black. You can get it all blacked out. You can get it, oh my God, I don't know. All these different ways, right? Is there a blue thing over here? Yeah, blue titanium. How did I miss that? Okay, so just saying. And it comes in a very nice box that I have, rubbed the knife around on and screwed things up. Okay, yes. And here's what it says. BT 2206 D is in dog. Mothus. Mothus. It looks mothless. And it comes in a pouch, by the way, and silica gel. There you go. Ah, and whoa, and there's the other one, the one that's named after the Philippine crocodile. And there's paperwork, and there is microfiber cloth. So nice sturdy pouch. These are pretty high quality pouches. So, and these boxes are awful rough and tough. So they're good. You just pick it up and then the bottom falls out. You go, no, but these are solid and I like it. So they look pretty good. They've done a good job there. This knife, though, I guess if there's anything I'd bitch about, and we got to get to that part, right? I would say these Omega springs are strong. They got a lot of strength. Look at this. Look at this. You think there's bearings in there? Yeah, but whoo, those springs. Whoosh, hopefully you don't have arthritic condition in your hands or something, because that bar lock, whoosh, that is something. I mean, that is strong compared to a lot of Omega Springs type bar lock, axis lock, slide lock, whatever type things out there. This is pretty stiff. And, the Bestech Ronin, which is made by Bestech, has got one too, and it is reasonably stiff. So I'm wondering if they're using a heavier gauge spring. I probably need to get a spring out of one of these and then compare it to a spring out of like just a standard Benchmade or maybe some other brand that's using Omega springs. And there's some here and there all over the place, right? But I like this color. This is kind of, I don't know if they call this pink, purple, but it's, yes, it's somewhere in that range, right? And they've done all this, all this. That's a lot. But they really posted the crap out of it when they were a couple of months ago when they were really promoting this big time. And I get it. It's a good looking knife. Um, and you know, the blade shape is makes sense. Okay, so actually, yes, you could use this. And thank God it's not 350 or $400. So you're picking this up under 270. At least that's something. Okay, that's something. And that smudge is killing me. It's killing me. Okay, now, but that's something you're gonna end up with because you're gonna do this, right? You could kick it open with this thumb disc, or I guess you could take the thumb disc off, and maybe that's for countries in Europe or wherever that have to have two-handed, and so you can't be one-handed knives and you can't just flick it open like that. Although I don't know then how the bar lock is exempt, but that works fine. It's just you got to pull on that. That's not laid back. Whew, that's something. So I mean, if you like the fact that I got it, okay. So I was able to. I mean, if I do it like this, I can't get it out. Oh, it started. Okay, but this way, yeah, I can finally. But it's holding on for dear life, which means that when you finger flick it, it doesn't just fly open. You got to give it a little bit of real gusto to get the finger flick open because ooh, because that spring is strong. You got to overcome the tension of that spring wanting to pull it back into closed position. Okay? So, whew, yeah, but it's tight. It's tight. You know what? Over time though, that may loosen up on you. So, never to worry about that. But that's let me get my measuring 3.45 inch, huh? Well, that's yeah, it's really close to 3.5 inches, 90 millimeters, 8 inches overall, right on the head, and 20.3 centimeters. Yeah, so it's full size. And how fat is it? Just yeah, half an inch, and a half an inch being 12.9 millimeters. Let's try blade stock at 3.2, 0.12 mil, or yeah, 0.12 of an inch. So okay, so the blade stock's not 3 millimeters; it's heavier than that. And the overall, this is pretty good. It's a pretty good bunch in the hand, but it's not too much. That's for sure. It's close to running with the pack as far as that's concerned, and 4 ounces right on it. So, okay, that's pretty acceptable weight at 115 grams. That's not that heavy. That's not that heavy. So you can roll it open, you can flick it open, or you can just use the bar lock to go back and forth like that. Backspacer, kind of machined a little groove in it just to kind of make it interesting. Keep that going. Gives it a nice finished look. And we will take it apart, or we'll take at least part of it apart, maybe the back scale off, etc. And so it looks like we have weight relieved on the inside of the scales. Keep the weight down. It looks like they've got some kind of steel surround for this bar lock that's supporting the bar lock. So adding strength and stability to that. it feels good in the hand. I mean, the ergos are pretty straight shot here. So there's a little cutaway here, so you're not banging into this when you're stropping or sharpening it. Piercing, slicing. Can it do any of that? Let's get it. Let's get this right here. Right here. Okay. That went clear out of range, didn't it? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'd say it's a good factory edge. You know what I mean? It's not plus or minus. It's just a straight good factory edge. Okay. But it's not scary sharp. And let me see the plunge. Plunge looks symmetrical. Bestech makes a good knife. There's no question about that. And then Kombou design. Oh, yeah. I mean, if it's one of his designs, I'm going to definitely look seriously at picking it up. The Casta, he's done so many. God, I don't even, maybe I should put the names of a few across here, but he's done so many, knives. And I mean, you could just put Kombou in Blade HQ search and you'll come up with a whole bunch of different knives that he's done. And then you'll go, oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah, that one, yeah. I mean, really good ones too. Really great designs. Met him in Atlanta in 2022 at Blade. Then look at my Bestech video from the SHOT Show 2023. That's him showing me through the knives. Okay. And I got to meet Ostap L too in Atlanta. Maybe he'll be back this year as well. So, and then that thumbprint is driving me crazy again, isn't it? Wow. Okay. Are we done? Okay. I'll try not to handle the knife anymore. No, but I mean, this knife definitely needs a satin, doesn't it? I mean, with this kind of real fancy design work, the way he's done this, and the pocket clip has been very clever. It's kind of a big, wide, you know what I mean? Pocket clip. Maybe it could have taken out this, and then just left it with the more slender part instead of this on both sides. I think I would have been more favored towards that. But regardless, it's a hell of a knife. It's really interesting. It's he's just been getting better and better and better, and I can't see how he could beat some of his earlier designs, but this one was pretty intense, and it was sold out for a while. I had to catch it on the second round, right? So that's what I did. All right, there we go. There's that little sucker. And what else have we got? Are these they're not number 8s, are they? They're number 6s. Huh. Okay. And this one, that's a number 8. But the rest of them are number 6s. Okay. Well, let's get to it then. Let's take off the pocket clip. And second. Well, at least it's not jacked down real hard, thank God. So there's the pocket clip. And one looks deeper than the other. Huh. I guess we'll find out why here in a bit. And and we got a body screw here staring us in the face. Okay, and there's that. That should be all I need to be able to pull that scale off of here. So I've got to take this off too, because this is, and if I can without spinning the whole thing. Okay, I think I can. Okay, so the thing is that this, okay, is supported by this inner liner, which is screwed on from the inside. You see what I'm saying? So I had to take this and this, come here. Okay, and this, of course, has got it's still got the omega spring tucked into here and wrapped around here. And that's why this thing is still loaded with spring power. And it is on the track that's between the scale and this steel insert. So you got it rolling like that. So basically, you can take this knife apart and these will stay self-contained. You don't have to unhook the omega spring and all that stuff and push the piston through and mess with everything. You can just take them off and they're self-contained in here. That's interesting. Okay, that's a different way of doing that. And I think that's fine, actually. I think it makes it easier. Oh, okay. Then I got to pull this piston back to be able to take this blade off, because otherwise it's going to keep it locked. Okay. So then we got this in self-contained situation as well between the liner and the insert, and we don't have to take them out to be able to clean and service the bearings. But if you had a bunch of junk ever build up in this area, then you'd need to take that screw out and then pop the liner and everything off and, open that cavity and clean all that out. But I don't have that issue going on right now. There's your bearings. Okay. So that kind of shows you everything except no omega springs. It doesn't show you that. And you know what? I neglected to look to see if there were any additional omega springs in the box, because a lot of them will put an extra set just in case. And let me take a look. Nothing here. No. Let me see. No, I'm not seeing any. So that's a little disappointing. It would be nice to have an extra set of omega springs, and I don't feel any and I don't see any in here. So, okay. I don't know that you get any with Benchmade either, do you? But then they're here and you can just send off and they'll replace and do whatever. So, Bestech does have a USA rep that does service. Okay. And we got kind of a heavy kind of lube there, but that's not unusual. And they are not skeletonized, but weight relieved here to lighten it up. And yeah, that wasn't difficult at all. Obviously, we've got a captured pivot here, flat spot there, blowing through here, and yeah, kind of a flat area in here. So it's got to go face that way to go back in, but it won't turn otherwise. So we're good. And we're back with the Mothus. Yes, very fidget friendly. The bar lock, huh? Yes, great intricate design. Good design overall, period. But feels good in the hand. Actually, a usable knife, not just good looking. Thanks for hanging out. Love them knives here. Yes, we do. Subscribe to my channel and stay sharp.